It's the job site. Hey, well, one would think that from the last update of the deck that we'd be finished. Oh no. No, things have been added and changed and added and changed and added and changed. And so I thought I would do another deck update. Carpentry in December, in like, what was it? Yesterday was the 21st, winter solstice. So now days get longer. It's officially winter, I think. Something like that. Something like that. Anyway, we're pretty much all done up here. We've got to put this panel in. And then, but it came out really good, I think. The thing that took a lot of time was this membrane, which I'll take you down and show you. But all of this white flashing is part of a system, a rubber membrane that's in between the joists. And I'll show you the bottom side of it, but it's specially calculated at the factory, and the rubber membrane's cut on a computer, and you staple it in between the floor joists, and then there's an outlet, and we've done all kinds of stuff. But especially in these door openings, we've had to treat these with metal and then the rubber membrane, and you know, get the elevation right, and we're dead on here. We're at a little bit at a standstill here because the riser lights weren't right. They sent us the wrong riser lights, and so the riser lights that we're gonna do are like on a little plate, like a credit card, and then shine down on here. But see, all of this drops through. I don't know if you can. All that black is that rubber membrane. But it's all gonna drop through and run this direction into a gutter and then go down into the drainage system. So the idea is to keep everything underneath this deck dry. They had a drainage issue under here. So the idea was to solve the drainage issue without doing major landscaping underneath at this point in time. And then under here, the main deck area, they're gonna concrete all this in 2021, and then they'll actually have usable space in rain and whatnot. But this area right here was just unreal. We were 8 weeks out on a new door unit, which would have really impacted the progress of the job. So what we did was we replaced the threshold. I've got a supplier that I can get these thresholds, and so we cut up about 8 inches on the existing jamb so we could get the old one out. We couldn't do it from the inside because it's the tile floor. We couldn't mess with the tile floor, so we had to do it from out here while the flooring or the decking was out. And then we took the old one out and prepped the opening. All of this membrane comes up to about here where my foot is, and then we've got ice and water shield on the plywood decking of the house that comes and goes over to about here, and everything drains into these membranes in between the floor joists and runs out to a gutter. And I have a sample of the gutter underneath. I'll show you that in a minute. But man, it was like almost 60 today. We were racing against the clock to try and get some concrete poured down here at the bottom, but we didn't make it. You only have your temperature for so long. And but we got the laborer didn't really dig what we asked him to dig. You can kind of see that, how that trench right there, I had to correct the trench in a couple of other areas, and so that's got to be made parallel to those two 2x10s there, so we can get our concrete forms in for the second pour, which isn't going to happen tomorrow. We're going to pour this area here at the bottom landing so that we can get floor joists in. The reason we have to pour it now is because once the decking's on, obviously, unless there's a concrete guy that's 12 inches tall, I don't think we're going to be able to get any flat work done in there. So, it's, and it's not going to be seen. So, we're going to do it ourselves. Yeah, we're going to do it ourselves. We have a small mixer, but, not too bad. So anyway, yeah, with the rest of the door, then we had nasty wood jam. So then I bent metal to wrap the door casing and the jam and stuff. So it came out pretty good. Still have a little more caulking to do, but everything's ship shape and watertight up here. They can enjoy their deck up here. Everything's safe. We got the railings up yesterday. This is all got to get worked out with the staircase. So this is the next thing we have to do. We have blocking to put in for the hand railing posts and the hand railing and the floor joists. But today we had to get this mud trench that the laborer really didn't put a lot of effort into. We had to get it ready for concrete. Was hoping to get poured today, but best laid plans. It's frustrating, but we got the steel in. If you can see the mesh there, and we got it pretty much squared up. And so, that's the other thing about this job. There's really no access with a concrete buddy, so really calling a truck is not in the cards either. So you're looking at 32 bags here. And so I was kind of glad, because once I got those down here, I'm freaking beat, folks. I am beat. How's everybody doing today? Oh man, 60 subscribers. I'm stoked. I really am. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. Everybody is just doing really well. Tin Man, 7,000 subscribers. Say what? I mean, nuts. Tasman's at 200 plus now. Everybody's just burning up. It's awesome. Nick, you're freaking, I think you have 4,000 now. I mean, it's awesome. So yeah, I'm glad. I mean, I stay in contact with most all y'all, so it's like, I'm just pleased that everybody's doing so well. Here is the bottom side of this membrane. So these things hang in there like that, and you know, you can see it's like stretched tight, and then it droops down a little bit, and then that thing with that pink thing is called a bib, and then it's going to drop. There'll be a continuous gutter. This is a sample of it that I made for the customer. It'll drop into this gutter, or it'll get all trimmed up and drop into this gutter, and then come down in downspout and run out. And this is what our laborer has left us with for the last several days. You know, he was engaged with by the homeowner, so he's not my problem. There's a finished gutter. I had to get that gutter finished before we closed that up, because it would have been impossible to hang that with the flooring in. But you can see the downspout from up top is going to come down, and then the downspout from the gutter system of the membrane, it's all going to come down, and another trench. And then here, since we had the beam, we had to have there'll be another gutter here. And then all of our posts are pre-wired for LED caps, which are back ordered 8 weeks. So when we put these posts in, we had to drill the holes and wire the posts, even though we didn't have the lights, because once the posts are set, it's just not going to happen. So, I mean, you know, this is just, we've been on a big push, because you never know in the wintertime. And it's kind of keeping me away from my shop, and you know, a darn day job. but it's well worth it. I mean, I think it's gonna really look nice. We have yet to put the skirt board on the outside. It'll be that same color as the flooring, and then once those posts, once the cedar turns gray, then it'll match the flooring. We're gonna have riser lights going up the steps, and those steps, I generally like to do my steps. Those are 4 feet wide, I think. I can't remember. I'm so tired. But if they're going to end up with a staircase where 2 people can pass, is essentially, I think it's 5 feet. It is 5 feet 6. Okay, yeah. But if you start at 4, then you put your posts in, you put your railing, and then you put your continuous railing in, you usually shrink down to where 2 people can't pass. And if you plan on a 3 foot, then it shrinks to even less, and so it's hardly worth doing a staircase. But this is going to be a really nice staircase. Start pulling the braces off. I think we just got one brace left. There is 0 movement up there. It's extremely flat, so we're stoked. We're definitely on the downhill side, but you can get an idea of, it's pretty intense here. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do. I think we'll probably be here, maybe, depending on how the weather holds, we'll be here at least first couple of weeks in January. Thank God I've got my buddy Rick. We used to work at the same company together. He's retired, I think. Yeah, he got the retirement axe. He's given me a hand. Somebody I can trust, and we work great together. And he can keep the carpentry moving forward while I clean up after the laborer and do stuff that would be easier for us to do. But anyway, it's not my call with that guy. Yeah, sun's going down. Nice little lot they've got. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. You know, it takes stock. 2020, man, what a crazy year. It's good and bad. We are making a difference, though. I do know that. Tasman, incredible. Incredible energy. Keep rolling. Tree fella, thanks for a kick in the pants last weekend. Because I was like, oh man, I just don't have time to put any content out, but I did. Hey, and you know, thanks for the the feedback on that song. I just, I posted that song just because, sometimes, well, at this point in time, I was like, I really don't have a lot to say, or I'd have to like manufacture something to say. And I was like, well, really need to play some guitar. So it just kind of worked out, so, you guys, what am I going to do with you guys? You guys are awesome. Anyway, everybody take care and be safe, and just take it easy. This is a week to, whenever you get to your point where you're, just take a break, sit and think, just chill out, try and reload, and we're all in it together, we really are. A lot to be thankful for. So anyway, I got a lot of stuff going on. I've got handles, trying to get some handles out, and still working on the curvy design, and got axes I'm making, and I mean, it's nonstop. But I am, like I said, I am looking forward. I think probably Thursday I'm done. I'm a hot dog, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Turn me over, I'm done. Maybe stick around the house and do stuff. Hey, this is the first year I've got all my Christmas shopping. Hey, I got my Christmas shopping done. Usually I'm running around on Christmas Eve trying to get stuff, but I'm done. I am done. Everybody, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. What a difference in life and the quality of life. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm dropping the hammer and heading home. I'll catch you guys later. Take care of yourselves, and more soon. Rock on.